Welcome to the Raiders of the Lost Bar YouTube channel. We've set up this channel for one mission. We're looking to find the best home bar or pub setup in the UK. And where else better to start than my own? Okay, so I thought we'd start by showing you what the outside looks like. As you can see, double garage, all very unassuming. Let's go and check out what's going on behind garage doors. First things first, the front door. I was very lucky. This door was actually here when we moved in. We've been in about 2.5 years now. So I got this, I don't know what you call it, but frosted glass sign by a great company on Facebook. If there's anything that you want to know where I got things from, just drop me a comment and I'll be very gladly to give you that information. But also bar names. I know you've got some great names out there. I'm a very simplistic guy. I literally call it the bar. So welcome to the bar. Let's go and check it out. Okay, so here we are inside. As you know, it's a double garage, so that's your size. I have no idea what that is meters wise, but I'm sure you can look it up. Just a bit of a backstory, really. Why did I do a home bar? Why did I want one? Literally came from COVID times. I saw on Facebook people were just building their own bars at home and having fun and becoming sociable. I know you weren't supposed to, but they were. And, you know, ever since then I thought, right, if I ever buy a new house, the first thing I'm going to do is create a space that can entertain. So, yeah, very lucky, been here 2.5 years. This was literally a shell. So concrete floor, bricks around the side, and there wasn't even a ceiling. It's an apex roof, which is great. So big shout out to Jordan Morgan. He was the joiner who done all this work. So anything that's not nailed down, Jordan built. So even this sofa, built-in sofa, unbelievable. Looks like a proper pub. I then purchased this tabletop. When I walk you around, marble effect is on all of the tops, so I thought I'll keep that theme. This was black velvet. I kept the chairs black velvet as well. So, you know, nice open space. In terms of the entertaining side, as you can see, I'm a Middlesbrough fan. If you can see some of the artwork that I had done myself, didn't cost too much. I just knew this person on Facebook again who was able to do these for me. I'm sure he'll do any team that you want him to do. Again, if you want to know who it is, put a comment or send me a message and I'll give you his information. Can you guess what the films are? These are some of my favourite films. Again, comment down below if you know what they are. So as I walk you around, big Borough fan, Riverside Stadium, TS3, which is great. My father-in-law bought me the Middlesbrough sign, so very pleased. Thank you for that, Derek. This here is a projector screen. I got that on eBay. I think that was around about 80 quid. Really good, sticks to the wall, looks like a TV screen. I'll be honest, I've been using it now for a few months and I think long term I might buy a telly because the setup I've got is not great, I'll be honest. The projector actually goes here. I had to make my own equipment to hang the projector on because there wasn't anything. So I'll show you what I've done. I mean, you'll see it's a bit of a crazy setup, but it was just cheap and cheerful for the time. So this here, that's a stand for a keyboard, I think, on a laptop table. I just saw it and thought, you know what, I could put some screws into there, with this, I have no idea what it's called, but I'm sure with some tools people will know what it is. So what I do when there's a match on, I'll drop this down, I'll hang this over there like that. The projector sits on, the wire goes down there and plugs into there. And it's all very tidy, so you could still play pool and watch the match. But as you can see, it's a faff on. So I need to save up a bit of money, get myself a nice big TV, and then, yeah, that'll solve that problem. I'm sure if you've got your own bar, it's a bit like having kids. You know, all you want to do is talk about a bar. And if you don't have one, you're thinking, what's he on about? But every time, you can always see a problem. I always think this is done, but then I always think about something else and think, you know what, I could do with one of them. So that's the projector setup. Double doors, these I put in as well myself. Again, this was just all a brick wall. I purchased the doors on Facebook Marketplace. They were 200 quid. They didn't look as good as that. I did have to wash them down. I bought some new handles. But 200 quid, I think I paid 2 men, I think about 400 quid to knock a hole in the wall and fit these, which was ideal. I mean, how much would you be paying if it was all brand new? So yeah, got those put in. The dartboard setup, I wasn't thinking about a dartboard, I'll be honest, because I just thought, I've got 2 kids, they'll just be throwing them all over and it'll just knock all my walls and everything like that. But I had a bit of a, when I was entertaining some people and they were saying, oh, you need a dartboard, one would go ideal there. So I give in, I thought, right, I'll get one put up. So I got the dartboard and that come with it, which is great. But then I thought, what am I going to put on the wall behind it so that if anybody misses, that it doesn't mark the wall. I don't want to be going around and filling all the holes. So this, believe it or not, is a doormat. I got it off eBay. If you type in Jack Daniels doormat, I think it comes from China or somewhere. So it's the biggest one to do, but I literally just taped it to the wall. Obviously, if anybody misses that and gets in here, you can't see anything. So it's really great thing that I've done. I'm quite proud that I come up with that, really. So yeah, I got that put in. Large dart. I saw somebody had that on in their bar and I messaged them and said, where did you get it? They give me the information, and luckily enough, he was able to do a Middlesbrough one. Obviously, it is a borough theme, so it's a bit of a borough bar. I saw this on a market stall. I bought that, and there's also an England one there. So these are cast iron. So I think I got 2 for 40 quid, which are really good and just nailed onto the wall. 55-inch TV. Again, I put more music on here, if I'm honest. Get the tunes blasting when we're entertaining. And then that brings us round to the bar. So again, this bar was put in by Jordan Morgan. I don't know the dimensions, but I think that's around about 2 meters. Jordan put all this in, which was looking great, so I had to fill it up. I always had the idea of putting the bottles there. I didn't really know what to put in the side bits, but I watch, what's the program called? Gary Neville on Sky, and they've got a bar and they've just got empty glasses in there. And I thought, you know what, that looks good, kind of cheap. I'll just put them in there. And as time's gone on, I bought that, just whacked that in, and these are empty bottles. So I think that looks really good from an aesthetic point of view. What the bar looks like, I've got this. This was the first thing I actually bought off Facebook. A guy was selling it. I think I got it for 90 quid. So got that. Again, looks really good. A most recent purchase was this. Now, I'd be interested to hear what other people think about them, because I really wanted one. I got one again. Didn't pay full price, but I got a really good deal with it. It's all right. I struggle a bit. The perfect pint doesn't come, and I believe that's the way it's meant to look, because you get like a couple of inches at the top, which, yeah, I was expecting more, if I'm honest. But again, if I'm doing things wrong, please let me know. So we've got the draft setup, which is great. I like the Moretti. I also got this off eBay. I just thought, you know what, it's a good little sign to have. A few of my favourite beers are on there. Again, just for the look more than anything. Signed Borough Ball. That was gifted to me by my father-in-law. Thank you very much, Derek. Again, looks really good. I've got a signed Borough shirt there. And then, obviously, I just wanted to fill every space that I had. And I got that off the same people who done the door. And that was actually cheaper than that, which was a surprise. It was a nightmare to put on. I think that's the second one. The first one, it was really hard to put on because it's just a sticker, essentially. But yeah, and last but not least is my pool table. So that was always the dream. I wanted a bar with a pool table. I love the American setup. It did come with the red and yellow balls, but yeah, I don't really like them. I like the American style. We play a lot with this. Obviously, the darts is great, but it's a really good entertaining space. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. If there's any help you can give me on any of the things that's going on, that would be great. But I hope you like it. I like it. I absolutely love it. I'm sure there's more and more things I can do. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.